Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Funkadelic Jones, man. If I'm eating, y'all eating. Let's get straight down to business, man. Welcome to Drive with Funkadelic, man. We teach tips, tricks, trying to make this money, trying to make this bag. We gonna do what we gotta do, man. Let me talk to y'all right quick. Now, I always hear a lot of people always say, "Oh, is the gig economy dead? Can you still make $1,000 a week? Can you still make $200 a day?" The answer is no. The gig work is not dead. New apps pop up every day, right? Now, can you still make $1,000 a week doing gig work? The answer is yes. But you might have to change your strategy up to make that $1,000 a week. Now, I understand a lot of people be like, oh, can you make $200 a day? That's because a lot of people are trying to work Monday through Friday. In certain markets, you know, and before I touch on that, it depends on what app you use. Now, when you got these big package apps like Amazon Flex, probably VHO, maybe Walmart Spark, I don't know, I'm still on the wait list for it. Those type of apps are standalones. You can do those because, again, on Amazon Flex, based on what I've seen, group chats and stuff like that, like, you getting orders for like, you're doing one run for like 150, one run for like 80, stuff like, you combine both of those together and then you do like one little easy DoorDash drop off, you done made $200. Boom. But Amazon Flex or stuff like VHO, they do the bulk of the work. All you gotta do is be like, I'm just hop on DoorDash, Uber Eats, take one little $10 order, and then I'm in the house. I'm gone. Done. Made $200. You feel me? Or, depends on the runs on Amazon Flex and all that. You take one that's like 140 and then the next one like 60. Boom. Done. You made $200 without even switching apps. So it really depends on the app that you use that's going to make you that $200 so you can work Monday through Friday and have weekends off. Here's what I'm going to tell a lot of people right now. Follow me. Listen to your boy. Food delivery is not a standalone app. Okay? DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, these are not standalone apps. These are more filler, I call them fillers, meaning like you just need to fill the time right quick. These are like filler apps. These are more, I did the heavy work, now let me just hop on DoorDash and grab $20 right quick. That's what these apps are for. Now, granted, can you make $200 on these apps? Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's consistent. Now, I made $200 on Monday. It was a holiday. It was Columbus Day. Now, can I make $200 consistently on DoorDash? No. Can people make $200 consistently on DoorDash? Yes. If you are prepared to work about 14, 15 hours a day. Ain't nobody making $200 a day on DoorDash in 7 hours. Nobody. Now, granted, unless you live in one of them big cities where people just got it like that, New York, maybe Cali, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, all them big rich super neighborhoods, maybe. I don't know. But in most regular cities, you ain't making $200. You're not making $200 on food delivery by itself. And that's just a fact. Every day, no. Unless you are sitting in the car for 15 hours a day, you're not making $200 a day just on DoorDash every day. No, absolutely not. Uber Eats, no, because Uber Eats already don't have a lot of orders. No, absolutely not. Now, like I said, it depends. That's why I said you have to mix things up. But there's also other ways to make $1,000 a week. It's just up to you. Do you have that hustle and do you have that grind? Instead of trying to work Monday through Friday, you might have to work Monday through Saturday. Because now that brings you getting $200 a day. It brings it down to, I think, like 167 or something like that. 167, 168, something around that ballpark, if you round it up. 160 is a lot easier than getting 200. I'm being real with you. 160 is a lot way easier than getting 200. And if you want to, if you really just in your bag, you just constantly working all day, every day, you can work 7 days a week. Because if you get on food delivery apps, 7 days a week is basically how it's considered a week's worth of work. So I'm just being real. So if you want to do 7 days a week, that's like 142. Everybody's market, you can make $142. I'm just being, anybody can make 142. I'm just saying. So there's other ways to make $1,000 a week. It just depends on how you want to do it. But if you want to do just food delivery, no. Like multi-apping is the way to go. Yes, you have to multi-app because like I say, like anybody says, different apps pay more than other apps pay more than others. Food delivery is the easiest gig to work, is the easiest gig to do. All you're doing is going to restaurants, picking up food, and dropping it off. But gig work pays the lowest. It pays the lowest. It may be the easiest, but it pays the lowest. So you got to remember that. So you like, do I want to spend all my time and effort on DoorDash? Or do I want to go get one of these bigger apps that's going to cut down half of my time? I'm just saying. So you got to think about it like that. So that's what I say, man. Like, we all here to hustle. We all here to grind. We all here to work. But at the end of the day, it's all about how you want to do things. You know, a lot of people may ask me, oh, like, well, why don't you go into DC? Why don't you go into your big cities like DC and Arlington and Alexandria to do these work? I'm gonna be real with you. Any DMV gig tuber or anybody who does gig work in the DMV area, they do not work in DC. They do not work in Alexandria. And they do not, and I'm talking about these are downtown areas. They do not work in downtown DC, downtown Alexandria, and downtown Arlington. Any DMV gig tuber, anybody in the gig market that you see in the DMV DC metro area, they do not work in those downtown areas because they already know the hassle that you have to deal with that goes through that. So that's why they be just in their little cities and their towns. They don't mess with downtown. I'm sure downtown got that bag. I'm sure it do. But do you want to have to run the obstacles of hurdling illegal parking and getting a parking ticket? Do you want to deal with all that stuff? I'm just saying, man. But don't knock gig work yet. But sometimes you might gotta change your gigs up. Don't be blaming like, oh man, DoorDash sucks. DoorDash ain't making me no money. I'm tired of DoorDash. Get off of DoorDash. Oh, Uber Eats, the orders, it's been lowball orders. Get off of Uber Eats. Start switching things up. Or don't rely so much on DoorDash. Don't rely so much on Uber Eats. Change things up. You can still make money in this game. I see people do it all the time and I commend them for it because I'm right there with them. But if you don't want to change and you want to be like, I'm just going to keep doing this because I'm comfortable like this, that's what's going to hurt you in this gig economy. It's your boy Funkadelic, man, signing out, man. I got to get back to work around here. Let's get this money, baby.